Welcome back to the world of biology. In previous classes, we were learning about the human respiratory system. The human respiratory system is nothing but it consists of a specific organs and structure used for the gaseous exchange. So for these gaseous exchange, we need a major organs involved. So the major organs involved are the nasal chamber, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and lungs. So from these the air is exchanged or air is entering into our body. So from the nostrils the air enters from the external nares to the nasal chamber, from the nasal chamber to the internal nares, from the internal nares the air enters into the pharynx, from the pharynx the air enters into the larynx, then to the trachea, then to the bronchi, bronchioles, and finally the air reaches to the lungs, and inside the lungs in the alveoli the gaseous exchange is taking place. So these are the organs involved in the respiration. So in last class or last part of the lesson, we have learnt about the nasal chamber and pharynx. So today in this part, we are going to learn about the larynx and trachea. So the larynx, coming for the larynx, the air first enters from the external nares to the nasal chamber. From the nasal chamber the air entered into the pharynx. From the pharynx the air has been entered into the larynx. So in the larynx, the larynx is also called as voice box, because whatever the voice we are talking or whatever sound is coming from our mouth, it is coming from the larynx. So larynx is also called as voice box. So this voice box is present in the C3 to C6 vertebral column or cervical vertebral column. It is from C3 cervical 3 to cervical 6 vertebral column. So coming for the length of this voice box or laryngeal length in males, it is 44 millimeter. Coming for the female, the length of larynx is 36 millimeter. And this larynx is completely made up of a cartilaginous structure. So this cartilaginous structure consists of 6 cartilaginous structure. These 6 cartilaginous structures are divided into 3 paired and 3 unpaired structures. So these will be learning about detail in higher classes. So for us given topic, let us see. The larynx, the main function of this larynx is that is nothing but air passage, and also most important, producing of sound. Nothing but sound is produced from this larynx. So it is coming for the structure of the larynx. Larynx, it is a hollow tubular structure. It is made up of cartilaginous plate held by muscles and the membrane. And also internal of these larynx, it is lined with a pair of fold of elastic vocal cords. So the voice is produced when the air enters in between these vocal cords. That is because of modulation between or modulation created between the tongue, teeth, lips and nasal cavity. So a modulation, when the air enters into the larynx or air entered into the voice box, at that time these entered into this voice box, the vocal cord के अंदर एक modulation create होता है. That modulation is created in between the tongue. That is nothing but in the mouth itself the modulation created. Inside the mouth you have the tongue, teeth, lips and nasal cavity. So all these modulate to produce the sound, and that sound is coming out through our mouth, or the sound is coming, or whatever we want to talk, that is created because of the modulation in our larynx. So this is about the larynx. Next, the larynx opens into the laryngopharynx through a slit like opening called as glottis. So This opening of trachea or windpipe is guarded by a flap-like structure called as epiglottis. So this epiglottis helps to prevent the entry of food into the trachea. So at the same time, when we eat or when we breathe, this epiglottis get closed such that the food should not enter into the windpipe. So that is about the larynx. So in this structure you can see about the epiglottis. This is the epiglottis region which acts as a flap-like structure in the larynx part. So these are the vocal cords, glottis and subglottis. Now after entering the air into the larynx, the air passes into the tracheal region. So this is a tracheal part. So let us go with the trachea. The trachea is nothing but it is in a windpipe. So this windpipe, the length of this windpipe is 10 to 12 centimeters. Length of the windpipe is 10 to 12 centimeters. It runs through the neck in front of the esophagus. And mainly coming for the structure is supported by C-shaped. You can see in the picture, these are the C-shaped rings. C-shaped cartilaginous rings, and these C-shaped cartilaginous rings are of about 16 to 20 cartilaginous rings. 16 to 20 cartilaginous rings. These mainly help or prevent the collapsing of trachea. So trachea को protect करने के लिए these cartilaginous structures are present, and inside this trachea it is lined with ciliated pseudo-stratified epithelium and mucous glands, such that to trap the unwanted particles which entering into the lungs. Some of the dust particles are removed in the nose part, nothing but in the nasal chamber. वहाँ पे cilia present है, hair is present है. Whatever the dust is entered into the nose part, it is cleared there. But unfortunately, if any some may enter inside the nasal chamber, then to pharynx, then to larynx, then to trachea. The trachea is also ciliated, and inside it is lined with a mucous gland, such that whatever waste material or unwanted substance entered into the nose, it is cleared within the tracheal part. The next, the air enters into the bronchi. You can see these bronchi, and these are the bronchioles. So in next class or next part of the lesson, we will learn about the bronchi and bronchioles and lungs. Thank you for this session. If you like my channel, please subscribe it